Welcome to Sunshine State Broadcasting, Best of Season 2024 Football Highlight Show.
Jackson finds a hole. He's cut up. He's across the 50 to the 45 to the 40, accelerating to the 45, sheds a tackler, gets all the way down to about the 21-yard line. Demir Jackson with another big run for the Fleming Island Golden Eagles. Matchup between Fleming Island and Ponte Vedra, both 1-0 in 5A District 3. Demir Jackson bowls into the end zone, and that is another Worldwide Automotive touchdown.
Demir Jackson began the drive and finished the drive.
Demir Jackson started it out. Demir Jackson finishes it off. Third down. Off the timeout.
They will have no such player mirroring him on the field right now.
Jackson comes out in the flat. They get it to him in the flat. That's caught.
Out of bounds,
First
Jackson.
down.
Out of bounds,
He's going to get across
Jackson.
the 25 to the 20. He's going to go for more, and he is definitely in field goal range now as they shove him out of bounds. The clock stops with 12 seconds. All comes down to this. Snap is good. Hold is up. Kick is up. It's good. Fleming Island getting the 31-29 victory tonight over Ponte Vedra, a very tough district opponent. That puts Fleming Island at 2-0 in district play right now, and they're in the catbird seat for the moment.
Absolutely. This game had everything. It was offensive performances, pressure on the quarterback. It had some special teams miscues, but it had a hard-fought contest down to the wire there. Really proud of Sebastian Broughton, the way he led his team down the field there, and Jackson being the player of the game for sure. Absolutely stud performance from him, catching the ball out of the backfield, running it himself. I thought that he was dominant, strong, and really showed a different dimension to this Golden Eagle offense.
Yeah, he was my offensive player of the game. That reception late in the game to set up the assertive and field goal was what sealed it for me tonight. That's caught.
Out of bounds,
First
Jackson.
down.
Out
He's
of
going to
bounds,
get across
Jackson.
the 25 to the 20. He's going to go for more, and he is definitely in field goal range now as they shove him out of bounds. The clock stops with 12 seconds. Broughton had another great game. He got out of pressure a couple of times, a couple of key first down runs. I like the way he marshaled the offense tonight. It wasn't jittery. He wasn't out of control the entire time. Everybody knew their task. Everybody did their job. Also, shout out to the defense tonight for Fleming Island. They played particularly well, putting a very good Ponte Vedra team who runs the ball just as much, but also has a great passing attack. I mean, we saw that in and of itself with some of those downfield throws. So the defense playing lockdown, bend, don't break. Yeah, they gave up 29 points tonight, but they gave them up against a really good team and managed to finish the job. And that's what matters in high school football. It doesn't necessarily have to look pretty. You just have to finish the job and get on the right side of the win column.
Absolutely. We talked about Brian Case in the pregame show being a factor for this Ponte Vedra offense as a bigger, stronger running back. Something that Fleming Island has struggled to do in the past was stop the interior run game of bigger, stronger opponents. And they did today. That was the next step in their defensive development, was taking care of things that they know is coming. And you knew the interior run was coming, and you stop it. Fantastic job.
Absolutely. It's a great job all around. All comes down to this. Snap is good. Hold is up. Kick is up. It's good. Fleming Island will come out of district next week. They'll play Creekside in a game that will matter for the longer standings, but we'll take a break from district play.
This is the Sunshine State Broadcasting 2024 Football Highlight Show.
Broughton rolls out of the pocket, tries to find a receiver. He's got a wide open man. That is Damiano DiStefano with a catch, and he's going to scamper into the end zone. Touchdown, Fleming Island, and that is your first Worldwide Automotive touchdown of the night. Sebastian Broughton throwing to, actually that's Damiano DiStefano out there, the senior. Almost misread that. They had two listings for number 11 on the roster tonight, but that is DiStefano. And that is an excellent catch and the first score of the game. We've got a flag on the play. Looks like we might have a little bit of a celebration penalty there, and that's not what you want early.
Now, I would call that a stretch to say that celebration was excessive. It's the first score of a ball game. I don't really agree with that call particularly.
First quarter action here in a non-district matchup between Creekside and Fleming Island. Ashenfelder drops, throws, he's got single coverage, and that is caught. And he's going to scamper down into the end zone. He's going to cross the plane to the goal line, and that is going to be a Creekside touchdown.
All right, one long touchdown answered by another long touchdown.
Eros Topher with the reception and the score. About a 27-yarder. There is a bit of a breeze tonight, blowing from his back to left to right. Kick is down and up. That's kind of a weird wobbly kick, but it does go through the uprights for a field goal. Parker Sertivan adds 3 onto the board. Fleming Island 10, Creekside 7 with a minute 19 to go in this first quarter. Quite a bit of offense so far.
Pitches underneath, can defeat man coverage, but that time the safety comes into the passing lane, deflects that one away.
2nd and 15 now. Broughton drops back, sees some pressure, throws it over the middle. There, he got that finger flick. And Trace Burney finds his way, breaks a tackle, and he's going to scamper into the end zone. Trace Burney, oh my goodness. That is another worldwide automotive touchdown for the ever-elusive Trace Burney. They get settled now. Ashenfelder will take it himself, try to get the first down. He does. Gets out, breaks a tackle, and that's going to be a touchdown for Sean Ashenfelder. The effort play on that one busts through and scores the touchdown. Drops back, pocket holds, tries to step up, can't. Finds a man wide open way back there. Eric Gentry is going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Eric Gentry playing center field for Fleming Island. And another touchdown pass, a worldwide automotive shot from Sebastian Broughton to number 16. Fleming Island extends their lead. Our new score, 31-14. The Golden Eagles have a commanding lead over Creekside. Right at the 8-minute mark, first down and 10, Creekside. Ashenfelder gives to Garrido, who follows up the middle, breaks a tackle, power shoulder, and Harrison Garrido is ridiculous. I cannot believe the cold shoulder he just gave and plows into the end zone for a Creekside touchdown. Tough running by the little guy, an undersized running back laying shoulders down on linebackers.
On coverage to be successful at all.
Broughton drops back. Good pocket, got a receiver, guess who? Trace Burney once again in the middle of the end zone for another worldwide automotive touchdown. That's 3 on the night. 1 for DeSteno, 1 for Gentry. Parker Sertivan's kick is up and good. 5:09 to go in the third. Fleming Island 38 and Creekside 21.
All game, you know, it's 2-on-1 over and over and over again. So it's not a surprise that he might be feeling it here. Hopefully this isn't serious.
Backfield and just missed it, and he hops up on his feet, and that a boy. He's a heck of a player right now.
Well, he's going to have to sit out for at least one, but good luck keeping him off the field after that.
Quarterback power all the way, finds a hole, and did he break the plane? Yes, he did. And that's a worldwide automotive touchdown for Creekside. Sean Ashenfelder gets another rushing touchdown on the night. Right back to that 10-point ball game, David. So punch, counterpunch, punch, counterpunch. First down, Creekside. Harrison Garrido finds some blockers and then gets shoveled. The ball is loose. That's a Fleming Island fumble recovery. The turnover that we were waiting for to bust this open, and there he is. Never not working. Nate Hoff with the fumble recovery, and that's the turnover we were looking for, David, to shove this game's momentum in the opposite direction.
He's been working so hard. They've been running at him with the double team. They circled him as the guy they were trying to go after, which is an odd choice. But in that moment, he comes up huge. The ball lands and bounces right into his hands. Great play by the kid. Nicely done.
Nate takes it himself, finds a run lane. Goodbye. Sebastian Broughton into the end zone for a worldwide automotive touchdown, no doubt.
That feels like a nail in the coffin kind of play right there. You never want to say it's over in high school football, especially if your offense has already put up 28 points. But that was a big one right there.
Happened with 10:09 to go here, but that, well, you're right, David, was a definite nail in the coffin, at least one nail in the coffin. By the referee's signal, 1st and 10, ball at the 29. Blitz coming in, Garrido runs past it, breaks a hole. Harrison Garrido's going to get tripped up, and then he finds the end zone, and another worldwide automotive touchdown for Harrison Garrido. He has had a heck of a night. The game again, now we see where the gamesmanship comes in. The kick onside. Fleming doesn't look like they have a hands team out there, and this is going to get a bounce, but be recovered by the Golden Eagles. Creekside almost caught him napping on that one.
Had to do it. There's no other alternative to it. There's so high percentage chance of Sebastian Broughton coming out here and scoring a touchdown that you needed to kick an onside kick no matter how much time was left on the clock. I mean, 6 minutes is right around that borderline time for a 2-possession game. But at the end of the day, if it's a 3-possession game, it's game over.
Drops back, got a deep pass, got a man that's caught. And Arrows Topher with another catch. They'll take it student body left. Aschenfelder waltzes into the end zone for a Creekside touchdown.
And we got a ball game here, BP.
So the gamesmanship may continue here. Now we're kind of 50-50 on the onside kick. You've got 2:40 to go.
Oh, I'm 100%. I'm not letting Sebastian Broughton touch this ball. If there's any chance he doesn't get it, sold.
Hans team goes to that right side. They get a bounce. It's got a trail. Bounces up. And
Creekside
got it.
It's great discipline by 14. Jumping up in the air. Saw that the ball didn't travel to the 50-yard line. And he pulls his hands away. Fleming Island thinks they're going to try to hit him. Oh, no. The ball goes over his head and recovered by Creekside.
3rd down and 11. Aschenfelder has a man. Caught. And that's going to be 1st down and goal, Creekside. Once again, Aaron Soteros with the reception, and once again, Creekside defies the odds and gets a 1st down. 51 seconds to go. Down, they think they're going to get the last score of the game. Aschenfelder runs. Touchdown, Creekside. Right. 23 seconds to go in the game.
So instead of having 40 seconds with the ball and having 2 timeouts, now you have 23 seconds left with 3 timeouts. I don't know which situation coach would rather have. I would rather have the time on the clock and a veteran quarterback.
Kick is up, kick is good. 23 seconds to go in regulation. Fleming Island has their first deficit of the night. Creekside leads 48-45. Creekside will likely back everybody up deep. And barring another defensive penalty, they may scamper out of here on Military Appreciation Night with a huge win over a Fleming Island team that has pretty much held them at bay. Broughton to try to finish the game. He will get sacked. And Creekside has done it again to Fleming Island. Final score, 48-45.
That's a tough one for the Fleming Island faithful here.
This is the Sunshine State Broadcasting 2024 Football Highlight Show.
Snap, more pressure coming through, and more tip, fumble, bounce, pop. Bing, bang, boom, eep, up, work, and everything is on the turf. 1st and 10. Price will give. Case is up the middle. He's going to break tackles, drags a defender into the end zone for another Ponte Vedra touchdown. Wow.
Nothing more demoralizing than that interior run game. If you can run right up the teeth of the defense for big chunk yardage, it really starts to wear down on a team long term. So here comes a long touchdown run, and something you're definitely going to see again.
Rather pedestrian in their movement, trying to hustle the guy off the field right now to prevent the penalty. They do. Price throwing over the top, and that is intercepted. And another turnover by Orange Park. My goodness gracious, where did that come from? Daniel Richardson says, look what I found. Call it 2nd and 2 from the 38. Price rolls out, then throws across his body. A screenplay that is caught. Will be a first down. Breaks and tackles. Is into the open field, deep into the secondary, and that's going to be a Ponte Vedra touchdown. Pass was caught by Dammit Doherty. We saw a lot of him a couple of weeks ago at Fleming Island catching passes like that. That one was a tunnel screen by design, and it's good for a Shark touchdown. Price will fake, drops back. Looking to throw, doesn't have a receiver open, rolling out, trying to find a man, fires across, that is tipped and intercepted. And Orange Park with a turnover to close out the half. Jack Rivera with the interception off the deflection. Drops back, Price, good pressure. He's got looks like a screen developed, and he is going to be sacked. Moore steps back, takes it himself, quarterback draw all the way. He's got a first down, a couple of more yards. He's across midfield to the 40, 30, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown Orange Park! Quentin Moore turns on the Jets and gets Orange Park right back into this game with 14 seconds to go in the half. Have a night, Quentin Moore, the senior, broke one for big yardage and the score.
Absolute momentum shift. We thought it was going to be a 28-0 ball game. Now we got a 2-score game.
Price drops back, clean pocket. There's some pressure back there. They almost got to him. He's going to throw deep. He's got a wide open Tsitsi, and he's going to catch that sliding down to the turf at the 40-yard line. What a heads-up play. Moves the sticks with a first down. We'll get into the postseason and have a chance to play some more football. Price throws single, and that's a fade route. Did he catch that ball? I
haven't seen the signal yet, but I
haven't seen a signal, but I think they are going to call it a touchdown. I didn't see any hands go up. Sort of cavalier on the signal there, but that was a great throw and catch. The first time Price has thrown quite like that into the corner. 2nd down and 12. Moore drops back. He's got a clean pocket, throws over the middle. That's caught. And we've got a big run. And that's Ryder Fulmer to the 30, to the 40, to midfield. Cuts up. Oh, no. Ryder Fulmer stumbles across the 40 to the 35-yard line. Welcome back to football, Ryder Fulmer. And a huge turn of events as Ryder Fulmer gets a crossing route and turns it into a massive gain. Ponte Vedra closes out district play, winning 35-6 over Orange Park. They close it out at 3-1 on the season, and now they wait for the remainder of the district teams to play and get everything squared away. BP alongside David Wells here for your post-game show, and another game in the books, David. I'm going to step back behind you here. Another game in the books, and another successful district season for Ponte Vedra as they close it out. Orange Park still has a little bit left to play for as they get down the stretch, but good to close out senior night here at Cottney Stadium. Another fine place to play. We want to give our thanks to Athletic Director Destiny Brightman. Stand by. It's a live broadcast, folks. But again, to our Athletic Director Destiny Brightman for hosting us out. And we're looking forward to seeing her and the basketball team a little bit later on this season. But other than that, David, Ponte Vedra kind of did what they needed to do tonight to win and make their stamp in the district. But, I'm impressed with the way the Orange Park played the latter part of the second half into the third quarter. They really played stout, kept them scoreless, and had some opportunities to put some points on the board themselves. Just didn't come to fruition.
So it's the little things they improved on doing. It's not shooting themselves in the foot. It's getting in and out of the huddle. It's being able to it's being able to express what they're trying to do offensively, whether it's running through the quarterback, whether it's involving their speedy running backs, or whether it's going to be our power brand of football. And as long as you can do that game in and game out and build off one success into the next, that's how you become a better program. And you've seen tonight that they have made some improvements over the course of the year, but there's still going to be places where they're going to need to iron things out when it comes to spring football this year.
Absolutely. So we need to let this guy get on the road. He's got to go up to Death Valley and drive a little bit. He'll not be joining me next week because he'll also be on assignment in Tuscaloosa. So I'll be a solo act. If not, we'll have a special guest come in and to do some commentary for me. As Caden just busted himself, ended up on camera for the first time this season. We're glad to have Caden back. He's been our gopher, our intern, our helper, and we're glad to have him run the scoreboard tonight. Everything going smoothly. For Aaron Belchamber on the camera just behind us there, Garrett Binford up top,
Courtney Wallace behind us in the booth. I'm BP. That's David Wells. Again, our final score, Ponte Vedra 35, Orange Park 6. Next week, we're scheduled to be at Middleburg to catch the district finale for the Golden Eagles and the Broncos. Look out for social media for announcements on that. In the meantime, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and every place you can possibly find us on social media and on YouTube where you're watching this tonight.
This is the Sunshine State Broadcasting 2024 Football Highlight Show.
Fake. Broughton looking. He's got plenty of time. Throws it. That's Tristan Stewart. Caught. He stumbles. Keeps his feet. Crosses the 20. Into the 10. That's going to get into the end zone. That's going to be a Fleming Island touchdown. He did break the plane. Tristan Stewart with the reception for the first worldwide automotive touchdown of the night. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. And Sertivin is true. Trips to the right. Drops back to pass. Throws. Got a man in the end zone that is caught. And that's a Middleburg touchdown. Joel Lowe in the corner of the end zone for the worldwide automotive touchdown. And a penalty flag on the play. Looks like we might have had a little something said there. A lot of discipline by this Middleburg defense to just stay in their lanes, stay at home, and bend, don't break. But they better hurry up and be a brick wall or they're about to break this into the end zone again. Broughton gives to Jackson. The wrecking ball plows through the end zone, and that's going to be another worldwide automotive touchdown for Demir Jackson. Running game, the story on this one, as they pound the rock in for a score. Comes at 5:50 to go in the half. Parker Sertivin on for the extra point. And I'm trying to figure out who in the Fleming Island student section starts the war chant every time they do that. I don't know. It's almost like they want more Fleming Island players like Sam Singleton to go to Florida State, which I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Sertivin's kick is up and good. So our new score with 5:50 to go, Fleming Island 14, Middleburg 6. Speaking of the ACC Specialist of the Week, Sam Singleton Jr., from Fleming Island. He had a kickoff return for a touchdown in Florida State's loss to Duke. But we saw a lot of him doing that in high school. Check out our social media pages, the Instagram in particular, for a quick highlight of Singleton with a 43-yard touchdown run against Clay High School back in the day in his senior season. Sam Singleton getting some time at Florida State and making it to the big time. We appreciate having covered him in the past, and we hope that he will have bigger things to come at FSU. And please, Sam, if you're watching this broadcast by any chance, don't hit that portal, man. Stay in Tallahassee. Also want to shout out Braden Cunningham, Joey Couch, some other Fleming Island alumni that watch our broadcasts. We appreciate them stopping by and checking in on the Golden Eagles. Parker Sertivin to kick. Sends it away. End over end. That's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Parker Sertivin does that quite a bit. Stewart will play fake, drops back, pocket holds, throws deep. That is tipped and incomplete. And Sebastian Cruz with the closing speed and the swat before Jordan Williams could put a hand on it, and that's a turnover on downs. The Golden Eagles hold.
Some good coverage.
Meanwhile, in 5A3 here, Fleming Island with a touchdown lead, trying to add to it. Throws it out to a tunnel screen to Burney, who's got some blockers. Trace Burney scampers out. Trace Burney heading to the end zone to the 5. He's going to get in there for another worldwide automotive touchdown. Trace Burney has scored 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games. And last week's Whataburger Player of the Week gets in the end zone again. Another penalty on the play, probably for a celebration. Fleming Island not doing a real good job of holding their tongue after a big play.
On the play.
Meanwhile, Parker Sertivin will attempt an extra point, which is up and good. So with a minute to go in the first half, Fleming Island 21, Middleburg 6. High snap, they fake it. Try to throw for it, that's going to be intercepted. And this one might be a pick 6. all the way. Sebastian Cruz is going to cruise into the end zone for a worldwide automotive touchdown on special teams. But we have a flag on the play.
But there's a flag all the way back at the 20.
Might have a blocking foul on Fleming Island that would erase the touchdown, but nonetheless, Middleburg drives all the way down and gets nothing. We hope you'll join us next week, Friday, November 1st, for the regular season finale of Friday Night Lights on SSB. Fort White will come to town to face Fleming Island on their senior night. Completes our 3-week tour of senior nights. Last week we spent some time with Orange Park. Tonight is senior night here at Middleburg. And we'll close out our tour over Fleming Island. We are also keeping track of the Mandarin Oakleaf game. Oh, here we are, Sebastian Broughton rolling out of the pocket. Fires across his body, that is caught. Trace Burney scampers around some defenders. He's heading to the end zone. He's got one man to beat, and then he will walk into the end zone for a worldwide automotive touchdown. Trace Burney again with the reception and a touchdown. That's his second of the night. Broughton's thrown 2 to Burney, 1 to Stevenson, and Jackson's run one in, and that's been the Fleming Island scoring. Again, Trace Burney over the last 2 games, that's his 6th touchdown reception. And he is approaching the 1,000-yard mark in receiving yards this year. Snap is a little high, but down. Sertivan's kick is good. So with 5:35 to go in the third quarter, Fleming Island adds on to the lead, 28-6. They run a Screaming Eagle little option, and Demir Jackson trying to find his way to the end zone. He does, and it's another rushing touchdown for DJ. Worldwide automotive touchdown for the Golden Eagles. Sertivan has been perfect on his extra points all night. The only mark on him is he's had a rough punt in the first half. Sertivan drills this one into the scoreboard, and that is good. 35-6, Fleming Island with a commanding lead in what will likely be a district championship game for them. Trips to the left of Broughton. Now they'll empty the backfield. 5 wide now. Jackson will go into a slot. Drops back to pass, throws over the middle. Trace Burney caught, and another touchdown. And just putting on a clinic tonight, Trace Burney with his 3rd touchdown reception of the evening. Middleburg's defense standing around looking, going, where was that? He slipped through the back of the zone and caught the touchdown. Piling on the points here. Trace Burney with his 7th reception in the last 2 games. Can't emphasize that enough. Another multiple touchdown night for Trace Burney, the junior. Parker Sertivan on for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Our new score with clock coming down to the wire here. And we are in that situation where the clock will run with a 35-plus point lead. Fleming Island 42, Middleburg 6. The Fleming Island Golden Eagles are your Class 5A District 3 champions with a perfect 4-0 record. And they go into the senior night next week with a chance to close out the regular season.
Thank you for watching the Sunshine State Broadcasting 2024 Football Highlight Show.